I am Kathy Ann Dixon.
And I am Arlene Owen.
Welcome to
Azar. Remember, call your friend, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you missed the last episode, remember to click on that link below. Today we want to talk a little bit about qualities and friendship. But before we do that, Kathy Ann, what is this in front of us?
That is fever grass, and today we are drinking fever grass tea.
What is it good for?
Well, it is said that it is definitely good for the common cold, and it says fever grass, so I'm hoping it's also for the fever. But
you can check Dr. Google because we are not doctors. But you can check and see what again you can use this fever grass for. But what I can tell you, it is tasting really, really good. We want to remind you that Azar means to support, to encourage, and to lend aid in any way you can. And for each episode, we want to encourage you to be your better self.
Today we're going to be talking about richness in friendship.
Yes.
It's going to be a follow-up of our last session.
Yes. One of the quotes I remember is Lillian Whitening, and she said to be rich in friendship is to be poor in nothing. And that is how I feel with my friends. I feel so rich with my friends. Each one of my friends brings in a gem that I add on my bracelets, and I feel so rich with them.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Mine is about Walter Winchell. He wrote that one, and it says, when a real friend walks in, when the rest of the world walks out. And I think there's a scripture verse for that.
Proverbs 17:17.
Yeah.
A friend loveth at all times.
Amen.
And that is what true friendship is all about. Loving your friend in the good time, in the bad time.
Yeah.
When your friend down, you're there, you're supporting your friend. And this is what we have experienced. So this is what we want to share with you.
Yeah.
So some of the qualities of a good friendship that we experience is loyalty. We touched on it last episode, but we just want to say a little bit again about loyalty.
Yes, loyalty is just like the verse I quoted. It's sticketh closer than a brother, just like Jesus. Loyalty is just with you all the time. Whether you are in the wrong, whether you are in the right, the person is loyal. It doesn't mean that they're compromising with your wrong, but they're just there for you, even if it's to help to correct you or to pull you straight, but they're there with you. That's loyalty.
When I think about loyalty, I think about an owner and the owner with their dog.
Wow.
You know, they say dog is man's best friend, and dog is always loyal to their owners.
Yeah.
Anywhere the owner going, they see the dog coming.
Yeah.
And you know, I remember my husband giving me this story about a dog that used to rush him. And then one day the dog got sick. And he took care of the dog. And from then on, the dog started to guard him. Because the dogs, I guess, probably in dog mind, said to himself, you know, this man took care of me. I am going to be loyal to this man. I am going to guard him. And that is what loyalty is. We guard our friends. We remember, you know, this friend was loyal to me when I had nothing. And we stay with the friend. We don't drop the friend after we get things.
That's right.
And we forget. We are loyal right through life with this friend.
What is good with loyalty is that even if I'm a friend, we are friends, and something happened in the relationship, all the things that transpired between us along the years, that is kept between us. Sometimes it happens that something may happen, and you go on all these secrets all you held, just go and let it go in the wind. And you know, you kind of break the person and hurt them. A real friend, even if there is a break, nobody outside has to know anything about it. So
that's
really,
right. That's
really
right.
cool.
That's right. You have to go to your grave with your friend's secrets.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And be loyal to them. Another thing too, we touched on a little bit last episode, is honesty.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta be honest in a way that hurts, because that's good friendship, because sometimes you may need to tell a friend something that he needs or she needs to change or to fix, and it might be something they don't want to, but because you love them, you tell them about it. You know, so sometimes they wouldn't understand it at first and be upset, but later on they'll be so happy with you when they realize that you are doing it all for their good. So definitely honesty in friendship.
Yes, and you know what I think about too? Sometimes when you're not honest with your friend and they find out later down, it is really terrible, because you will sit back and think, she's supposed to be my friend or he's supposed to be my friend, but they was not honest with
Yeah.
me at the time.
Yeah.
And then when you hear the truth, you say to yourself, is this person really my friend?
Yeah.
So it's better I look back and say, you know, Katian was honest with me in that situation. At least she was my friend.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
honesty is really, really important.
Yeah.
It's one of the best qualities, I will say, too, but at
it
least
is.
along with loyalty.
Yeah.
Another thing is openness.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, sometimes you're telling your friend, you call it, tell your friend, you know, girl, I'm going to do so. And they call back and tell your friend, girl, you know, this happened to me. I went through this. But the friend not telling you anything at all. The friend is not open with you.
No.
But you are open with the friend. It is important if we say that we are friends and we trust each other,
Yes.
that we are open with each
Yeah,
other.
that's so very true. If you are not willing to dispense things to me, I am going to withhold from you, because friendship is an open thing, but it must come with confidentiality.
Amen.
Yes,
Amen.
because that could block people from being open. Because if I
Yes.
feel when I tell you the story, 100 people are going to hear it.
Yes.
Then I'm not going to tell you. So it is important that we understand that confidentiality matters, which is when we dealt with it earlier when we spoke about how you have to take some secrets to the grave.
Yes.
It ties right back in. So it's important that we be confidential as friends. But Arlene, we just spoke about some good qualities. You know, there's some naughty ones.
Yes, I know. And I want to say something again on confidentiality before we move on. You know, sometimes you may share something with me, and I believe what you share, I can tell Sharon or I can tell James, and it will help them. But it is important that I ask you permission first
To tell the story.
to tell the story.
Yeah, cool.
And as long as I get that, I can share it.
Yeah.
But if you say no, I have to keep it confidential. That's right.
Love it,
That's
love
right.
it. Well, we're going to chat about some bad qualities.
Oh, my God.
Yes, one that stands out to me is long toes.
Oh, my
and when
God.
people ask me long toes, I mean you're too sensitive. You know, like somebody, you ever saw someone with a slipper and the toes hanging off the slipper and they're walking with it? You know, when the strap that going across too wide and your foot going straight through and your foot touching the ground, you know what happens? That's easy to get your toe mashed. So I always use that example for long toes, meaning you're too sensitive.
Yes.
Any little thing you're feeling hurt, you hear something you're watching, I feel it's me about talking, you know, and every little thing you're taking offense to it. That's when your toes too long.
Yes.
So it's always in the way to get mashed. So you see, being too sensitive, definitely
Yes,
is a quality.
That is that is too much, because sometimes you have a friend and you go out to the friend, you talk to somebody else, the friend find you talk to that other person too long, like you forget you brought me here, and it's one thing after the next because they're too sensitive.
Yeah.
We can't deal with that all the time.
Yes.
You know, so you have to talk to yourself.
Yeah.
I'm listening to you, Katian, and I myself am doing a friend assessment to see if I'm too sensitive.
Yeah. Sometimes I fell out with somebody, I fall out with you, and because I am your friend and I still pass and say, how you going? Nah. If you vex with she vexed with me, you're supposed to be vexed with she too.
Yeah.
And you're sensitive and you're getting upset. I didn't do anything to the person didn't do anything to me.
That's
but
right.
Your sensitivity is just putting up so much barriers and making so much issues. It leads you now to want to be manipulative, because you want to manipulate how I think, how I walk, how everything I do, you know, you want to control it. So you see how we could link to being manipulative?
That's a bad quality.
Definitely.
That is a bad quality. You know, you're calling, you're checking on me to make sure you tell so and so, you go, why you have to do that? No, we can't deal with those things, you know, Katya, in friendship, you know. It is too much.
It is too much.
It comes like a burden.
Definitely.
We must not burden each other.
Yes. Sometimes some friends are so manipulative, it's tears down the road just to control you. And you have to, you know, it's like you have to strengthen yourself, because they're using their emotions to work against you in the friendship. It's manipulation and control.
That's right.
So even that we have to look out for. Now, any friend who is doing that is toxic.
Yeah.
And you have to take a sharp blade and put a chop on that.
Yeah.
No, you
So
believe you
true.
could chop off some friends?
Yes, sometimes
Why?
you have to, just to save your own self.
Yeah, for your mental health sometimes, you know.
And emotionally too.
Yes.
But there's a way to do the cutting off.
That's
you
right.
all? Because in friendship, we do not want to hurt our friends. So there's a way. Or probably what we can do, we can tell them tune into Azar and work on their ways. You understand? and they can work on it and become a better friend because
Yeah.
we want to keep you friends.
We want to
What is another quality you think we shouldn't have as friends, Kathy?
somebody who is a pessimist.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Help me, Jesus.
Yeah. Everything wrong. Everything is you can't. Everything is you feeling down. No good news. You ain't feeling good.
Oh, Lord.
Every day is headache. Every day some sickness. Every day somebody worry you. You're feeling down and depressed. That is too much weight.
Oh Lord, they're hiding from them phone calls because sometimes they're calling you every day with them bad news.
Yeah, not at all.
That
And
is
listen,
too much.
we need to clear this up though.
Yes.
Friends have issues. And when friends have issues, friends would need to call a friend.
Yes.
That's what a friend is for. Remember, we talk about emotional support.
Yes.
So when a friend would call and you're there for them, but it cannot be that every day, every time you call, you have issues. Something is wrong. That is the spirit of a pessimist. And somehow there is something has to happen. And if change doesn't take place, then friends will walk away.
Yes, and if it's a pessimist, sometimes I'm calling you and say, I want to try this. No, girl, when my aunt tried that the last time and that thing failed, I call you back and say, girl, I want to do a new business, I want to sell weave. They say, oh God, girl, hardly people buying the weave. Everything is a problem. You're not encouraging me to do nothing.
Yes. And it shows that a friend is someone who pushes you.
Yeah.
I know we went back on the positive side here now because I want to show the opposite of being that pessimist.
Yeah.
Is being someone who is there to support and who would push you forward and what you're listening. But they're being honest too. In case it's really something that is a problem, they will explain to you why and say, Arlene, girl, I feel you shouldn't try this because what you
Yes.
think. But if every time is every dream you put before them, you're telling you no,
Yes.
then something is definitely wrong.
That's a negative person. And no, we need some positivity in our life.
Definitely.
Katyan, what again you think is a bad quality, girl?
There are many bad qualities. There are many, many bad qualities. But what makes things good with friendship is if the friendship has a reciprocity.
Oh, yes.
If it goes both
Ways.
ways.
That's right.
I don't want to be a giver and you only want to be
a receiver. I only receiving.
What's happening to me?
I only withdrawing and you emptying. After a while, you were dead.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, you're leaving me to be broke.
Yes.
And I don't want to be broke. See,
No,
you're
no,
leaving
no.
me poor in spirit, poor in
Yes.
emotions, poor in everything.
Poor-
Because you're just pulling everything from
From
me.
me, that's
and
right.
when I look on the street, an emotional beggar.
Yes. Because sometimes you're giving emotionally. You're giving advice. You alone only giving.
Yeah.
And the friend only receiving. Sometimes you only visiting the friend not visiting you.
Yes.
You're the one only calling, and the friend phone one way.
Yeah.
Them ain't calling you
And
at
you
all.
didn't know now when they do call. How come you call me?
Yes.
And it's like, what? And you realize they just want you to take all your energies have to be extended into that friendship.
Yes.
And then you realize, you see, this is dead weight.
Yeah.
Again,
Oh
as
my
I
God.
said before, a sharp knife. Although I know you said just now about doing what? Cut nicely. I say
Yes.
not sharp knife, but you like you want to take the
Yes,
knife and
yeah,
cut
we
soft.
want to help. We want to encourage
I
good
got you.
friendship.
Yeah.
You understand? So what we are saying here, please, if you have a nice friend, value your friend.
Friendship.
Value your friendship. Your friend keep giving. Oh gosh, do something. Think about it. Do something.
Yeah.
Make a call.
Yeah.
It's a WhatsApp. Do something. So we
Yes.
want to be able to say, you know what?
Yeah.
I give, I get.
Yeah.
We are really good. There's a balance on the scale.
Of course.
And my husband like to say something. Stop you ain't tipping the scale.
Yes.
You understand?
True.
So let's see what we can do with our
Friendships.
friendships.
Yeah.
You know, we want to encourage, like we say, Azar is about encouragement.
Yes.
So we want to encourage you
Yeah.
to be a good friend to your friend.
That's right. Good friends, dear friends.
Good friends stay friends.
Yeah.
Azar, remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Don't forget to click the notification bell. So see you next time.
And Azar!